That button. Can you hear me? You got it? Good deal. Good deal. All right, so now we can hear me. So yeah, once again, my name's Cameron. I'm from Smyrna. Brand new here. Started probably, like I said, about 2 months ago. Let me hop on here and get on the stream. Josh, what's the show topic for today?
Show topic is
I don't see us on Facebook anymore.
Cam's favorite part of the show.
Cam's favorite part of the show. Do you see me on Facebook?
I see you on Facebook.
Okay, good deal. All right, so yeah, favorite part of the show, man. I love, Tommy gets up here, Noah gets up here, Josh gets up here, everybody that gets up here, they always have something great to say, whether it's a life lesson, just something important to help your day, help your life, anything that you can take from it. But overall, my favorite part of the show is 100% the 60 seconds of gratitude. I think that's super important. And I just want to touch on that today a little bit. So first things first, we're going to go around the room and just see what everybody is grateful for. There we are. Now we're back. I'm going to try and keep up with the comments. Good morning, everybody. Brittany, what are you grateful for? There we are. Now we're back. I'm going to try and keep up with the comments. That's a good one. Absolutely. Let me mute that real quick. Good deal. Everybody on here, too, comment. Tell me what you're grateful for. Let's see what you say. Noah, what do you got? What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for you, Cam.
Hey, I appreciate it.
You come in here and you bust your ass every day, and I'm grateful that you put up with me being a butthead sometimes, and you keep coming in and you keep grinding.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I'm grateful for
Yep.
you,
Thanks, buddy.
being a good mentor, teaching me. Josh, what you got? What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful there wasn't a tornado last night.
Man, for real. You could hear the winds, the rain. Hopefully everybody was safe from it. But yeah, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. Larima, Julia, Kendall, Shannon. Good morning. If I miss you, I apologize. But man, the gratefulness has really changed my life in a lot of aspects. And that's why I really wanted to hit on it. So I'm going to ask another question, and I think it's important. The definition of gratitude. I think everybody has a good understanding, and I think it's a personal one. Now, you can know the dictionary definition, but I think a personal definition is more, it's just better. It's just something that relates to you. So if you had to give a definition of gratitude, Brittany, what would it be? Being thankful for something, absolutely. No, what do you think?
I'd say very similar to that.
Yeah.
Being grateful.
Yeah. Josh, same thing? What do you think?
Yeah, happy state of mind.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So the definition, the dictionary definition is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. And that's basically everything you guys said. And I think that's important, but I think understanding is the first part. I think actually putting it into your life and acting it is where the second part comes in, and I think that's a lot more strong than just knowing the definition. And so I really want to start with, so I came in January, I came in with Noah, I was interested in real estate, and I really just wanted to see how the day-to-day went. And just see if I liked it, see if it was something that fit. And I come in here, and off the bat, I see people, the positivity, the tough love, the appreciation, and the energy. That's the first few things that just hit me, and it brought me back to when I played baseball in college, specifically my junior and senior year. And off the bat, I was like, dude, this is something I like. It's something I can relate to, because I remember back in that time where I was wanting not only for myself to get better, but also for my whole teammates to get better. So it's just holding accountable, and I saw accountability in here. And so that really got me going. And at the time, I still had nothing to do about I knew nothing about real estate. But just that atmosphere is something that attracted me to continue to come in here. So fast forward, ended up putting my 2 weeks in at my current job. Came back here in February, which again is probably, I'm right at 2 months of being here. And immediately, do the morning grind every day, start off with the 60 seconds of gratitude. And I remember Tommy asking around the room, he started asking people, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? And I remember whenever he started doing that, I wasn't even paying attention to what anybody was saying at all. If Tommy would have called on me, I would have looked at him and been like, what? Like, I was so in my mind about like what I was actually grateful for. And I started listing things in my mind. I was like family, friends, opportunities. That's a huge one. List goes on. And so I go home that night, and that really still stuck out to me. And I literally got a piece of paper, wrote down a list. I named like 15 things. And people can do that. I mean, you could probably name 100 things that you might be grateful for. And so I ended up getting to a point where I actually just crumbled up the piece of paper and threw it away. And I got to a point where, dude, I'm grateful for everything. Just life itself. Being able to just wake up that morning, I mean, that's all you need, because you have the friends, you have the family, and even if you don't, be grateful for what you have. And so that was really life-changing. And it really comes down to, I feel like gratitude, at that point, that really is where my life changed, is where I went from naming all of these individual things that I felt that I was grateful for to changing, back to, man, I'm just grateful for everything. And, I wrote down last night that I felt gratitude is the foundation for a lot of things. And I was driving up here this morning, and I think it's the foundation. I believe it's the foundation for everything, because it's a rock, right? And so, gratitude is the foundation for everything. Me and Noah talked a little bit about it yesterday. I don't know. I think Brittany had already left. We were talking about perspective. And life is all about perspective, and it's how you look at it and how you react to things. And so I felt, with gratitude being the foundation, it allows you a different perspective and outlook on life. And so really just knowing that is something that, I mean, it just changes the way you look at things, But yeah, no, that's just something that has, completely, like I said, completely changed my life. And, just being able to look at life just completely differently than you originally have. And so going back to the perspective thing, when you're grateful for stuff and you wake up every morning, it's something to where, the definition, but now you start acting it. So when you're able to look at life differently than what you normally looked at it, it's completely different. Like, it's hard to explain. It's hard for me to really talk about because I'm like 2 months into it. So I'm still battling things every day that's trying to throw me off that track. So it's not like I have a whole lot of experience, which is why I can't go into really deep detail with it. But for the most part, it's something that going forward, that's part of me now. And so I'm able to learn. And the more I do this, the more, I'll be more comfortable as far as like talking about this specific thing with gratitude. And I have a good story that really, if you can take this story and apply it to literally everything. So I start, for 2 weeks now, I've woke up at 5 o'clock every day. Wake up, immediately I go to the gym, straight up. I was telling Noah this story. I've screwed up one time, and I don't remember what day it was, a Wednesday or Thursday. So 3 to 4 days in, I woke up. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I woke up. I put my alarm clock. It's set on the other side of my room, which forces me to get out of bed, walk over there, turn it off, and then continue with my day, right? It forces me to get out of bed. Well, that night, I'd slept in my contacts, which is completely an excuse, but that's what happened. And I don't know if anybody sleeps in their contacts, but when you do, your like eyes are glued shut. Like, you got crust around your eyes. In order to open your eyes, you gotta like get it off, right? And so I was sitting there, ended up going back to sleep because I just couldn't get my eyes open. I was tired, And at the end of the day, like I said, it's an excuse, but I did learn from that. But what I thought was, I didn't end up going to the gym that day. So I'm driving to work. I'm sitting there thinking, and it comes back to the gratitude, to being grateful. When you wake up, that immediately is something that you should be grateful for, because there's a lot of people in this world that might look forward to the next day but don't have the opportunity to wake up. They're no longer here. So just the fact that you're able to wake up, that's all it is, right? And from there on forward, you now have the opportunity to go do anything and everything you want to do. And that hit me. It was like, dude, you even woke up at 5 o'clock. Like, you were blessed enough to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you chose to go back to sleep. And so that hit me, because somebody out there might have been trying to do the same thing, and they actually didn't wake up, right? I was fortunate enough to wake up, but I didn't go out and seize that opportunity. And so right then, and that's a different mind. I've never had that mindset before. And when that happened, that's when I realized that, man, my life has changed. Like, I've never thought of it that way. And so that was huge, that story. And that's something that you can apply to really with anything, not just waking up, but just as soon as you wake up, that's a blessing. That's something you should be grateful for. And then from there on out, you go about your day and try and win the day. And so when you start to think about different things in terms of opportunities that are presented to you, right? Friends that you might have, friends that you might not have, you're always in a position where it could be worse, but it's not. Like, so you have to take advantage of just the things that, man, when you wake up, like I said, the family, the friends you have, the opportunities that are presented and given to yourself, that's just something you've got to take advantage of and realize that not everybody in life has that opportunity, has that option. Because every day, you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. You don't know if that's something that is gonna happen for you. And so really understanding that and really coming to the sense of that is something that I'm super grateful that I've been able to not only know the definition, but begin to apply that in life. And like I said earlier, it's a work in progress. It's something that, it's hard to really speak on because it is such a deep topic. But, I've now, it is 2 weeks in. I don't know how long they say it is to form a habit. I think it's like 21 days. I think it's longer than that. But that's something that immediately when I had that thought, when I woke up at 5 and realized that, dude, you just screwed it up. Like somebody else wanted that opportunity, had that, but didn't have that opportunity. They didn't have the chance to wake up. I've never had that mindset. And so knowing that I had that mindset really clicked with me that, all right, dude, your life has changed. Like, look at things from a whole different perspective. And that's what it's done for me. I look at life completely different. And so, man, that's really all I got. I hope that, I know the message is kind of hard to get out just because, like I said, I haven't done it a whole lot, so it's hard to really go into detail. But I really challenge everybody that's watching, listening, to really sit down and yes, know the definition, but begin to act it out, because gratitude and negativity cannot be in the same room together. It's impossible. Try and think about being negative and you're not grateful. If you're grateful, there's no negativity it doesn't exist. So that was something that's huge, right? I mean, it's a good quote. Literally, gratitude cannot be in the same room as negativity. So I challenge everybody, just really think about being grateful, because once you understand it and once you start to actually act your life in that manner with everything, your life will change. So that's all I got. Might be ending a minute early, but Josh, I'm good. You guys have anything?
No, man.
Y'all good?
Did a damn good job.
Appreciate it.